Yeah, I know I'm streaming, don't worry. Hello everybody. Just had to close this and I'm waiting. I need to take a couple of pills, but I have to wait for the one pill for the chamomile to cool down a bit. Alright, so welcome to the stream of Dungeon Siege 3. This will be most likely, like 90% certain, the last episode, the last stream, from me at least, about this game. Because I know we are very close, although I don't know exactly how long, but I'm sure it will be tonight. The other thing is, wow, I'm very loud. The other thing is, my pain in the hand that I had to cancel the last two streams has not gone away. It expanded up to the arm, and now it is from here, from the hand, up there to the carpal area, to up almost the shoulder. I use a cream, a painkiller cream, and that helps. But yeah, I'm pretty sure, I'm not kidding, that the problem appeared because of this game. Well, I guess I'm not 20 years old anymore. Yeah, so hopefully I'll manage to finish this, and I'm not talking about just because of the possible difficulty. I don't remember much about the last part or any part, but I'm guessing I'm gonna have to do a lot of very fast clicking, and I'm in pain just by thinking about it. Yeah, good luck with me. Well, good luck for me, I mean. Good luck me. Now, the other thing, the game that will follow it. I'm guessing this will be completed tonight. So, stream will start with a new game tomorrow, or at the very least the day after. Which game will be? I don't know, but since I'm having this problem with my hand, I know it's not going to be anything that requires constant, fast-paced, fast rate clicking. So we'll see. It might be a slower temp game, something that can be played with the keyboard only, or perhaps with a gamepad that doesn't require too much movement. I'll see how it is, my hand. Also, I'm still testing my desktop PC since I rebuilt it. Has issues after I rebuilt it, yes, but it's getting better. We'll see. We'll see first of all if it is stable, and then everything else. So if I start a new game tomorrow or the day after, most likely I will not start it on that, because I don't want something to happen and then lose progress again. Anyway, enough talking, I guess. Not that anyone is listening. And let's continue to Dungeon Siege 3, probably the last episode. Alright, where we're going, I don't remember. Let's have a look. Exit the chapter house. Go to the bottom floor of the chapter house and use Arnold's key to open the door to the forest. Okay. Okay. Find Jane. What the? Okay, started quite strong. Actually, I was expecting one second. Okay. I don't know what I was expecting. Right. No, you lose too much armor. What the? Okay. What's this? I don't know if we'll get anything this late in the game, but it will be worth getting. Yeah, I lose too much will. It's a bit annoying. Lots of stuff. No. Okay. Okay.
Now that thing is ugly.
That's not what I want to do. What happened?
One more down.
Alright, that was beautiful, by the way. As a creature, gorgeous. Pretty Indian, right? Pretty Indian-like, I mean. Right, so far, my hand is coping. Nothing too bad. Okay, who's this?
Jane Cassandra is
Oh.
close. She found her way to the tree at the center of the forest, and she's waiting for you there. I came to warn you. She is not alone.
It's not alone. No, that's a song. And it's not she, it's You Are Not Alone. By Cosine. Good song. Good album, actually. The whole album was very good. Early 2000, I think. What do you mean?
So Jane did what she promised? She called the other Archons back to life?
Back to
Yes,
life.
the Devas too. And something else. Something far worse. It hasn't taken shape. Not yet.
Back to life, back to reality. Never mind. Uh,
What's happened to the Archons? Why do they look so strange?
good question.
The power at the heart of this forest has been twisted and ruined. It can only give birth to monsters now. That is Jane's fault, though she doesn't understand what she's done wrong.
I believe in the power of American natives. Another very good techno song from 91, I think, 92.
So those four-armed demons have a name.
No one has seen a Deva since the dawn of the world. They serve the creator gods, just as the Archons did. If Archons were couriers and envoys, then Devas were soldiers, the wrathful hand of their gods. Even then, they were said to be terrible, but not as monsters as you see them now.
Wait, has the voice of this radiant youth changed since, the first time we met it? I don't remember, but it feels different.
Jane called something else back to life? Do you know what it is?
Nothing I have seen before, but anything is possible here. This forest grew from seed of the first creation. It's alive with the power of the old creator gods. Jane has tapped that power. She has used it wrongly, yes. But it's still the same power that gave birth to the world. Limited only by her mortal mind.
Mortal.
But it won't matter. If you strike now, you can still defeat her.
We have to end this. Our allies won't be able to stop her, with an army of Archons at her back.
And these Archons are even more unpleasant than they usually are. Present company accepted.
Thanks.
The presence that is taking shape, it forced me from the grove. Its power is much older than mine. But I will try to weaken Jane's allies, to stop as many as I can from coming to her aid. And I will be with you again, before the end.
Okay, why dark? Alright. I'm not sure what influence gained actually does. East Forest. Yeah.
The whole forest is breaking apart. We don't have much time.
Oh. Do, 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 do. You know what? Let me transmute the items you have and don't use. See if we can get anything. And we don't have money though. Story of my life? Meh. Story of my life in the last decade. Well, not decade. Less than decade, but still. Anyway. Okay, so we have only 6,000, so I don't think we have money to no. To enhance, to enchant, enhance, enchant. Okay, wording no. Stagger. Retribution. We can do more retribution. What? What is it? What was it doing down there? Life stealing dynamo. Okay, I like how that sounds. Okay, my hand is aching now. Didn't get anything. Yes. That's a good one of it.
Back to the fight.
Okay, it's very powerful. Yeah, it is. Okay, what's this sword? Couch vampire, but loses a lot of will and attack. Nah, it's not worth it. Oh.
One more down.
Well done, Lucas. You're the man. What's this? Swift crown. I'm sure it's terrible. Oh! It is not terrible. It is not terrible. We lose a lot of attack DPS. But we gain a little bit of health. And 6 armor. You know what? I'll take it. Wait. No. Give it back. Because it has a warding. This doesn't have warding. Wow, impressive how it looks, right? The water. can do this. We can do this. Well, I know we can do this. Oh. Whoa, what the frig, man? Oh, my hand. What's this? Some sort of venom. Doesn't look very good. It's not bad, but it's not good enough. Oops. One second. What is this? I lose too much attack though. 100 is a lot. Of course, I get. It's tempting because in terms of numbers, yes, we lose 104 attack. Again, excuse me. Get half of it with will, and another half of it with warding, which is if we get attacked. Of course, I don't know if I'm guessing warding works regardless what form you have. I mean, it must, because otherwise the attack we lose from here, it would be an attack only in the human form. Yeah, I think it's better. That was a mistake. Yeah, that's where I'm aiming. To the right. What the f...
Not doing well here.
Yeah, you should see my hand. It's not doing well either. Ah, no. What's here on the left? We're down, Lucas. What the that's not normal. Look at the rocks. That can be normal. Well, it is. I'm not saying it's a bug. I mean, for the world, it's a bit weird. I mean, yeah, I've seen before, but not in this area. Where did you go, man? What the? That's my mistake.
You know, we might actually survive this.
I would say it's 50-50, but there's only 10% of that chance of that. Oh. Nice. No save? Ah, shit. I was hoping for a save here.
What's happened to this grove? What has that madwoman done?
There's no save here. That's not good. Confront Jane, face Jane Cassinder, and break the power of your mother's gods. I hope the game saves or saved.
So you followed me here. You are stubborn. And I admire you for that. But you should never have come. I have restored the Archons to life. Just as I promised.
You call them Archons? Their fire is cold and dark. Nothing like me or your handmaids.
No, they are not as they were. But they are bound to me. And they will follow my word. The Archons are not all that has returned. The power of creation still lives in this grove. And anything can be born anew. Even the creator gods themselves.
Is she mad? She can't mean...
Ah, that's beautiful. That's gorgeous. I don't remember it, but okay, 1 second. Yeah, my hand is not getting better, but since you have a break now, just give me half a minute. Right. Where's my painkiller? I had a painkiller here, but cannot find it. Yeah, I mean a pill. Alright. Let's hope we defeat this. I'm assuming it's the first one, the only one. The only boss. Let's defeat this in the first try so that my hand survives, right? Ouch! It's not looking good.
Thank you.
Doing well.
What the fuck? I wonder if the fox actually does anything. I think it does, right? Shit! Where's my mouse? What the f- Move! Come on, get up. Jeez. I don't do any damage for a while now. Come on. I cannot avoid them. At all. Shit. Yay! What? I don't know what that means. That's not good. If I have to do the whole thing and not just the final boss, we're gonna have a problem. Good.
Thank you.
It's almost there. Good. Alright, much better. Yeah, I know the feeling. I know the feeling. I don't know what that is. Or how I can attack it. That worked. Oh, my hand, my hand, my hand.
Not doing well here.
I cannot help you. I'm running for my life. Shit. Ah. I wish I didn't have to do the whole thing. I guess that would be too easy, right? I lose the mouse cursor sometimes, it pisses me off. Ha! Shit, shit, shit. Why the camera angle? Why this camera angle? I hate this camera angle. Fuck! Let me deal with the bot. Oh man. Okay, so halfway through, I'm doing okay, I think. Later, not so much. Let's see. The hand is doing better than I was afraid of. So let's continue.
Back into the fight.
That was my mistake.
I am in your debt.
That was also my mistake. Am I down or up? I'm up. What? Alright, attack. Attack! Lucas is... I don't know what he's doing.
One more down.
Why isn't that Lucas attacking? There, I don't get it. Or the fox. The head was there. Go for the head. Yeah. There you go. Come on, do it. What the Move!
Much obliged.
Get up, I'm with you. Can we do this now? Bullshit. Okay. Where are you? Get up, get busy. Yes!
They are gone. The voices of my
Finally.
mother's gods. I cannot hear them anymore. Not even a whisper.
They are lost. You will not see them or hear them ever again.
You lie,
You bitch.
child. Or whatever you truly are behind that innocent face.
No, Jane Cassinder. I speak the truth. What remained of your mother's gods has been destroyed, and the power of creation has fled this grove. It will never return.
You told me that this forest grew from a seed of the first creation. Is it dead then?
That cannot be. My mother searched for thousands of years, and this was the only remnant of her gods that she ever found.
The power in this forest might have been used to restore the old gods and all their servants to life. Not the twisted half-life that you gave them, Jane Cassinder. A true rebirth, as they were at the dawn of the world. But you called upon that power to destroy, not to create. You twisted the power of creation to your own ends, until all that was left was an empty shell, rotted from within. And now, it is gone.
Oh, this must blows. For her, I mean, basically she destroyed them. I bet she feels lovely about it.
And the Archons I fought in the forest? The ones that Jane restored to life?
Dead, wilted like blossoms, and scattered to the wind. When you slew the reborn god, all Jane's creations were undone. In time, the forest will recover. But it will be ordinary. No longer the Morn wield, with the power of creation at its heart.
Why did this power respond to Jane, and no one else?
Jane's mother was first sister. When she died, her fire passed to Jane. The first sister stood at the right hand of her gods. Only pale shadows of their minds persisted in this grove. But they remembered her. That is why Jane saw her gods in visions and dreams, just as her mother did before her. And that is why Jane could unlock the power that was buried here.
The forest was already corrupted, even before Jane tried to call the Archons back to life.
The first time Jane called on the power of the old gods, it was to murder Hugh Montbaron 30 years ago. She knew she was misusing that power, but she was too full of anger, and she didn't care. After that, the Mornweald grew rotten and sick. All its potential for good was lost.
So she came back, and made the same mistake a second time.
Yes, driven by anger again. So the Archons that she called back to life were nothing but monsters. It was the same for the Creator God. The creature that you fought was shaped by Jane's fury and guilt.
Guilt!
Yes, Jane Cassandra. You can hide your remorse from yourself, but you cannot hide it from me.
We have a decision to make. What to do with Jane.
Not yet. There is one thing more.
Please no more boss fight.
The other Archons did not lie. You died in this forest. And 30 years ago, you were given new life. Here in this grove.
And you were the one who carried me out of the forest, for Odo to find me. So it was you who restored me to life?
I carried you out of the forest, yes. But I didn't give you life. I have no power over the old gods, or their creations. It could only have been the Creator gods, whatever was left of them, that called you back to life.
If they gave me new life, it was just after Jane destroyed the Legion. The forest was already becoming corrupt.
Perhaps the Creator gods knew they were doomed, and they wanted you to destroy them, to undo Jane's mistake. We'll never know for sure, but if that's true, then you've honored them.
And Jane? What of her?
Remember what she did. Not only to my father, but to all the rest of the Legion too. It was her crime that started this.
I expect no mercy from the Legion. Do as you like.
Here's the problem. I gave a promise to not kill her. So I don't want to. Plus, she's fucked up in the head. That's not her mistake.
Before I pass judgment on you, I want to know why you acted as you did. Honestly, and in your own words.
Why did I slaughter so many Legionnaires who had no part in killing my father, the king? I was young, full of anger.
Like 5 minutes ago?
My father was dead by the Legion's hand. So I raised an army. I swore to avenge him myself, if I had to carve my way through every chapter house in Ebb. If the other Legionnaires had handed over Montbaron, I would never have hunted them down. But they were so stubborn, so loyal to their chief. That was wrong of me. I should not have punished the whole Legion for Montbaron's sin.
You're sorry for killing the Legionnaires, but not for killing Montbaron.
No. I would kill him again. He murdered my father. And I don't care what his reasons were. You asked for honesty. There you have it.
The Mornweald was sacred to your people, and especially to your mother. Why would you confront the Legion here?
Well, the tree was here.
Montbaron lured me to this
Oh.
place. Somehow, he knew what I was. And he knew that this forest was sacred to me. He believed that I would never dare to strike him down. Not in the presence of my mother's gods.
He was wrong. You used the power of the Mornweald against him.
Montbaron was so arrogant. So sure that he'd outmaneuvered me. That smug look on his face. With no hint of remorse for what he'd done. That was what doomed him. Most of all. I will never understand why the forest allowed him to enter, when so many others were kept out.
Actually, I don't know. So whichever it is, there's no way to know. Perhaps just testing you, but I think I don't know. I cannot say it was testing you. I definitely don't know that. But
Unless your gods meant to test you. Perhaps they wanted to know if your devotion to them was stronger than your rage.
I never thought of that. If that is true, then I failed them.
You've told me why you destroyed the Legion, but why fight a war with the Queen?
I will answer your question with one of my own. Do you believe that Rosalind would make a stronger queen than me? My father was a king. My mother a chief among her people and chosen of her gods. I have made mistakes, yes, but I know how to lead. And Rosalind, she has the heart of a lamb. Would you trust the rebuilding of this kingdom to a sheltered little girl?
yes. Well, I definitely wouldn't trust it to you.
Rosalind is stronger than you think, and stubborn as well.
Stubborn? Yes. I suppose she must be, to stand against me for so long. But she is still young and untested. You may think that she is strong, but she has never ruled in her own right. Now you expect her to rebuild a kingdom, with only a few scattered legionnaires to help her. I warn you, that will be an even greater challenge than defeating me.
She's so cocky.
I have no more questions. I've made my decision.
And I am ready for your judgment, though I know what it will be.
It would be nice if she learned her lessons, but she didn't. It would be nice if at least she became a little more... what's the word? If she showed at least a little bit more humility. No. She's very stubborn, but selfish. Doesn't really care about anyone. But I think we have enough death so far.
No, you won't die today. I promised Rosalind that I'd spare your life.
Little Queen Mouse. I owe my life to that cringing girl. That is a fine irony. Am I to be your prisoner then? Paraded through the streets in a gilded cage?
That is a good question. if she faces a trial, is it gonna be a fair one? What does it mean when it says the queen can have you? Up to her. What will help us rebuild? That would be nice, but do we trust her? I mean, using her to rebuild the kingdom, or Ebb in general, would be like, I don't know, trusting the members of the Nazi party in Germany after the Second World War to rebuild Germany. I don't know. I really don't trust her. I don't know. I'm between help us rebuild and the queen can have you. Queen didn't give any advice, any hint, any wish, anything other than not killing her. She could be useful for rebuilding. She definitely has skills, and I'm guessing magic could help a lot. But how would it look if she was just surviving here and there, being in charge possibly, after all the deaths she caused? You know what? I'm not wise enough.
Your life belongs to the Queen. We'll turn you over to the royal court, and Rosalind can decide your fate.
Rosalind is soft. She will lock me in a tower, perhaps, but I will hardly suffer at her hands. You are not the Legion I remember. They would have demanded blood for blood. No mercy in matters of law. I accept your judgment of me. Let the war between us end.
You are bound by your words, Jane Cassinder. The Legion has won, and you will trouble them no more.
It's over then.
For now, you deserve a rest. But it may be short-lived.
We need to build our strength and train more Legionnaires.
You will find many willing to join the Legion now. Even a few who might surprise you. And you will need them soon. The country is still divided, and the Legion has many old enemies who yet live. But you've shown yourself to be fair, as well as strong. Whatever happens, the people of Ebb will stand behind you.
Time to leave, I think. Odo and Martin must be waiting for news.
We part ways then. I will be watching, and one day, I will see you again.
You bid farewell to the Radiant Youth, and he sent you back to our chapter house in Stonebridge, where I awaited your return. In the weeks that followed, news spread of Jane Cassinder's defeat. Her army scattered, giving us time to rest and regroup. Martin Guiscard returned safely from the Spire, along with Meister Wolf and the Automaton army. Only a few weeks later, elections were held in Stonebridge. Meister Wolf, who had been so public in his support of the Legion, almost won the office of mayor. But he was defeated in the end. Many people had wanted the dapper old gent to hang. They resented the fact that the Legion had spared his life, and they blamed poor Wolf. After the humiliating events in the Foundry, Meister Castle was forced to resign as Guildmaster of Ironmongers. The Cyclopses negotiated a new contract for higher wages, and with the help of Meister Fiddlewick, formed a new workers' union. For the first time in 100 years, They were permitted to leave the foundry and spend their newfound wealth in the markets and taverns of Stonebridge.
Good.
Cyclopses are becoming an increasingly common sight in Stonebridge, and many believe that they will eventually take their place as equal citizens of the town.
I hope so.
Archambault du Payen, formerly known as the Dapper Old Gent, proved a valuable addition to the Legion. His knowledge of Legion magic allowed us to retake control of the Sentinels that had long guarded our chapter houses and estates. But the Gent couldn't leave our chapter house without drawing an angry mob. His confinement started to drive him mad. So he returned to his beloved causeways, beneath an endless sky, and he dwells there still.
Sounds horrible.
With the reopening of the Heroes Crypt, pilgrims returned to the Rukenval, and merchants followed. The following winter was harsh, just as Lazar Basili feared. But thanks to the trade from the south, the people of Ravensrill stayed warm and fed. When spring came, many more pilgrims arrived, and the town of Ravensrill grew wealthy again. Lazar and his people built a new stone wall around the town, and reclaimed their abandoned houses and farmsteads from the forest. It is a happy change of fortune for a long-suffering town. In his last letter to me, Lazar added one other piece of news. Gunderic Manor has a new mistress, a witch called Leona. The manor has become a gathering place for scores of Lescanzi witches, many of whom are apparently quite beautiful. Lazar reports that the young men of Ravensrill have also begun frequenting the manor, much to the irritation of their mothers and wives. Since the local men will not hear any talk of banishing the witches, it appears that Leona and her people have found a new home, which was perhaps what she intended from the start. Queen Rosalind abandoned Glitterdelve, embarking on a tour of all the cities and towns of the West, meeting as many of her subjects as she could. The Queen showed all the energy of youth, and I think she fully expects to reunite the country in a matter of months, not years. Reality may not be so kind, as Lord Devonsey has tried to make her understand. In truth, the future of this country depends more upon what we decide. If she doesn't have the Legion behind her, the Queen is only a single voice, well-meaning though she might be.
Don't like how that
As
sounds.
for Devonsey himself, I think the man was impressed by your decision to spare Jane Cassinder, as the Queen had asked. When he last visited Stonebridge, he spent a great deal of time in our chapter house. I believe he might actually be willing to rejoin our ranks, if we choose to accept him. Jane Cassinder was delivered into the hands of the royal court. Just as Jane herself had predicted, Rosalind treated her with compassion and respect. Perhaps the girl queen saw only Jane's royal blood, and she was desperate for some connection to the family she had lost. Jane was treated almost as a member of the court, a prisoner in name only. Many whispered openly that this was no justice at all.
Yeah, I was worried about that.
It was no surprise that it ended as it did.
What happened?
One morning, Jane Cassinder was found strangled in her bed, a noose around her throat. The noose, many said, that should have hanged her. Surrounded by men and women of the royal court who had suffered terribly at Jane's hands, it was impossible to find her killer. But that was not the greatest mystery of all. For Jane Cassinder had not been bound or restrained in any way. She should have been able to defend herself from her murderers, but she did not. As for the Legion, the rest of our story is yet to be told. We have a nation to reforge, a fellowship to rebuild, and old enemies who would see us destroyed. And we have questions to decide. Who will assume true power in Ebb if the nation is restored? And who will take the mantle of Grand Master? But these matters I leave for another chronicle and another time. Whatever happens, know that you will not face the future alone. The Legion will stand by you, always.
Wow. yeah, I remember nothing about the story from the first time I played this on the PlayStation 3. And it's good. It's good. And voice acting is really good too. Uh, yeah, I'm glad I replayed the game. And my feelings haven't changed about it. While I didn't remember much about my first campaign, I did remember that I liked the game a lot. And yeah, same this time. I like this game a lot. Well done to Obsidian and Square Enix, and anyone else who may have helped. I would like to go and play the first Dungeon Siege if I could find a solution for the technical problems. But that's not the only problem with going there. The other problem is my hand. I don't think it's a good idea to try to play another campaign of another game which has a lot of constant hectic clicking. And so it's better to let it be for a while to relax, to recover even better. So next game for the stream, I don't know yet, but it will be something that I don't need to use the mouse at all, or at least not something that requires so much constant action with it. There is a chance that you know what, let's not say anything yet. Let's wait, let's let the night pass, see how my hand is, if it got hurt tonight or not, and hopefully I'll be fine, better perhaps tomorrow, and have a few more options for the game to stream. Regardless, I'm gonna probably, if there is a problem, or I don't know what, no, I don't know what, I know what, but if there is a problem, I'm gonna mention it on my BlueSky account. Well, that's it. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for, apart from the bots, for anyone else who joined in the chat. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. More next time. More streaming, I mean. Happy gaming, and stay safe, everybody. Bye bye.